I think we timed that perfectly here, as we got it right as the first match is starting. So a little quick welcome to our Smash Wednesdays. Here in front of you, you're going to see controlling Bowser here as his main is going to be that GHC Esports, which is going to be Luke here for us today. He's taken on, I believe it's Thomas from Bergen Community College, and like always, it's not just myself here with you. You'll be able to see our faces here in a little bit, but Drew, how are you doing today?
I'm doing fantastic. How about yourself?
Well, you know, I didn't have to do a lot of gibberish before the match, and we were able to get right into it, so I'm pretty great. And so, like I said, you've got Luke here for GHC Esports playing as Bowser, and I believe that's Bayonetta on the other side, right, Drew?
That is.
So it's going to be a little bit of an interesting matchup here, as Luke is sitting currently at 3-3 in the leaderboard. I think maybe he's got a bye week coming up here pretty soon, and that's why he's already got 6 matches on his total, because this is week 6, so he should only have 5. But anyways, Luke's sitting at 3-3, where you've got Bergen Community College in the form of Thomas in front of us, who's actually at 4-1, tied for second place. So off to a good start here already in the matches. Each has taken a stock and are fresh at 0, basically, here to start their second stocks. What do we expect to see here, Drew, from a Bayonetta? We haven't seen very much of Bayonetta, if any at all, honestly.
So if you've been paying attention to some of her smash attacks, it summons a giant, like, fist. It also can summon a giant foot if she down smashes, and that can lead into an insane spike. So he needs to watch out for that, because the spike is deadly.
And it seems like just some of the early gameplay, Bayonetta's got a lot of movement going on, pretty quick, all over the place, and so that could come into a little bit of effect, as Bowser is definitely a heavyweight and definitely on the slow side of things. Oh, big time hit right there.
Nice.
Unfortunate for the platform being there, else that would have been a good down smash. Oh no, gets lost underneath the stage too. So they're going to be once again evened up at 1. When we were here, right, going into the second stock, Luke was able to take the first stocks, or take, I guess, the stock off of Bayonetta first. So hopefully he's able to repeat here. Oh, I thought maybe they were going to be lost down there.
Her recovery is nice.
Yeah, I can tell already that it's going to be a pretty tough game to be able to get them lost off the side of the map, or the side of the stage. Ooh, good grab. He's able to edge guard pretty well there too. It's a good down smash.
She has a counter, but it doesn't counter the attack. It makes her disappear and goes, kind of backdashes a little bit.
Gotcha. So this one's going to come down to the wire no matter what here, as both are close. Bowser's going to stay alive but get hit a couple times. Is going to be able to recover. Is very susceptible on the stage though after he has to use his up smash. Falls right into the spike you were talking about, but survives it. Don't think he's going to survive that one, so is able to survive the down spike that comes from Bayonetta, but not able to survive the side smash. So Bayonetta will take the first, as Bergen College is able to come out and say, I see your Bowser, you play it well, but Bayonetta is just a good counter to it. Drew, a lot of good stuff there from Luke. Took Bayonetta basically to the brink right there. Some things maybe to clean up on the side of Bowser here.
He just needs to watch out more for the charged attacks. Those are going to be crucial to damage and crucial to launches. He also, if you notice, he did a lot of the Bowser Bomb, the one where he grabbed him and slammed him. If he can do that a bit more and also use his down smash a little more when he's in the air, when he falls down into his shell, I think he might have the victory.
Yeah, and he's got to be careful with those too, like you were talking about. Because being the heavyweight he is, and just being Bowser in general, if you ever played any of the Mario games, not a very quick mover. That's why Mario is good to get behind him and be able to do things. He wants to make sure he doesn't leave himself vulnerable with some of those attacks that he just kind of lays there afterwards, as Bayonetta is able to strike pretty quickly. And it looks like we're going to stay with same character selections here. It's going to be Bayonetta versus Bowser again. I think even same color schemes. I like it. And so we will head into this second round with Bayonetta from Bergen Community College up 1-0 right now. And early attacks here, early combos on Bowser. And so Bayonetta is able to grab first stock there pretty quickly. Bowser's in a tough spot here as they're just about evened out with damage already. A lot of Bayonetta's attacks get Bowser airborne also. I have no clue what happened there, but
that's the counter.
Boy, and so slows Bowser down even more and gets just completely vulnerable. So as I was saying, a lot of Bayonetta's attacks counter them pretty quickly and are able to get Bowser either more vulnerable, or the fact of, like you see right there, gets him airborne. And when Bowser's in the air, it's not a great thing for him, as he wants to do a lot of his damage from on the ground or coming down to them. Not getting hit like that and continuing to get juggled. Good grab. Not quite going to launch Bayonetta far enough, but has got her on the brink of losing her first stock, so that's a good first step here. And is going to fall right into that up smash right there, and falls to that was a very quick round. Like we talked about so many times, I think in first rounds you see a lot of trying to figure out how the other opponent's going to play. Honestly, you're going to see also who they're going to play, what you need to do, and all that stuff. And so I think Bayonetta kind of felt Bowser out there a little bit there in the first round and knew how to counter. And so it's going to be very important of Bowser figuring out how to counter, what he's got to be able to do and rely on here, as I'm sure you're going to see both characters come out the same. Possibly. I'm not sure if we'll get a Bowser switch or not, but Drew, that was a pretty quick one. What really was Bayonetta able to go and say, all right, I'm just going to do this and completely destroy on?
She used her recoveries to use it to her advantage to juggle. When she was dashing, those are mainly used to recover yourself. But she used that and she juggled a lot.
Yeah, for sure. Like we said, keeping Bowser airborne was a pretty big component for her. So it'll be important here for Bowser to try and keep the game on the ground. But that up smash that she has right there is pretty deadly for that, because she's able to do it from the ground and just get you up into the air. You don't even have to chase somebody in the air. So Bowser is going to have to be careful of all those attacks and try and make up for the lack of speed that he has with just being able to output power. And it's not off to a good start here with that, but you never know how things can turn. A couple of combos here and there makes a whole game different. Holy cow.
There was that disappearing counter. Oh.
Yeah, but quick grab there from Dragon is able to even things up. Or sorry, not Dragon. From Bowser is able to even things up very quickly. That's that power output that you can see from Bowser. Really, a couple of hits can get him right back into the game. So he's just got to be able to lean on that without being, I guess, so slow, honestly. Whew.
Bowser's definitely would not be my choice to go up against a Bayonetta.
Yeah, and it's a tough matches, and this is what we talked about. So many people have their mains. They work well with it and all that kind of stuff, but it could be, even if you match them skill-wise, as a good side smash there from Bayonetta sends Bowser flying. Even if you match them skill-wise, you could be somebody who just gets outmatched up against another character right here, as you never know what the skill gap between Luke and Thomas from Bergen College is. But as of right now, the difference of the counter picks between Bayonetta and Bowser is proving to be just a little too much for it right now. Ooh, he's able to avoid that spike that was coming, so that's a good move there from Bowser to keep his game going. But is not going to be able to avoid that. Gets launched to the front of the screen, and Bergen CC is going to be able to complete the sweep here against Luke. Fantastic opponent on the other side of things. I think that it was just from the get-go a tough matchup to be able to see Bowser versus Bayonetta and go after it. It's just like in any sport, you can be able to counter a skill no matter what with a good pick. And I think even if you use baseball, for example, somebody can hit the fastball a mile, but if a curveball comes into their way, they might not be able to hit it as well. And so the skill gap can completely go away when you're able to counter things. Drew, what did we see from Bayonetta just in general skill-wise that was just like, man, this is definitely somebody who's probably 5-1 right now?
The use of all the combos, like I've been saying, I watch Smash tourneys all the time. I see those combos in like the pro leagues. It's not something I see every time, but like some of those combos are devastating.
Yeah, especially when you've got a heavyweight and a slow character in front of you like Bowser, you get him up in the air and you're able to hit a lot of those combos. It's very hard to defend that when you're up in the air, and it's very hard to come back from that mass amount of damage that you take from it. So we will see what happens next week for Luke. For us today, as the lights go off, I guess, we have Dragon, who's moved his match to tomorrow, so we're going to try and get that on the stream if it goes according with our other matches that are set up, as you're going to get Valorant at 4 o'clock again. Which is actually going to be streamed on the NJCAAE's national broadcast tomorrow. So that's super sweet for them. They're excited for that. And then we've also concurrently right now, our Rainbow Six team has their NECC match, which is typically later at night, but the other team asked to move it forward. So they are going and playing their NECC match right now. I've got a couple in the arena doing that. Sean should be playing his intramural match right now, so we'll see how that goes. But we've got no Brendan on stream today. Carson Blaston has a bye this week. So for us, Drew, that's all we've got for Smash today. Our Smash Wednesday is a 15-minute stream basically coming to you.
Wow.
Yeah, I know. It's a quick week for us. And so just interesting buys put together and some movement, all that kind of stuff. The Chokers here at Grays Harbor College, this is finals week for us. So we actually move into 2 weeks of spring break coming up for this. A lot of other colleges are in spring break right now, so a lot of moving parts and everything. The Chokers are going to play through spring break as we get 2 weeks of it. So it's kind of hard to ask for 2 weeks of reschedule. And we're very close to the end of the season. Rainbow Six is actually done after next week, or maybe the week after, I think, because they have to move their playoffs up to start sooner, because the national tournament for collegiate Rainbow Six happens, I think, mid next month, late next month, I think. And so we have to be done before that happens so that they can get, I think, the top 4 from our league gets to get into that tournament. For placing, yeah, if I remember correctly. Top 4 national teams get into that big collegiate tournament, so we have to be done before then. Anyways, Chokers are going to play the next 2 weeks, so do not think that we're taking a break. We could be a little hit and miss sometime on some of our broadcasts, just with it being spring break, but we will try and get all of those games out to you. Drew, I do like Bowser, though. I'm a big fan of Bowser. It's just sometimes you get a little matchup that comes your way that's a little bit tough to go to, so I'm hoping that we're going to see a little bit more Bowser, and I don't know about you, but I like the gold Bowser that he's playing with. It's a good look.
Yeah, that's the best looking skin.
I do like that good look of Bowser there, but hopefully next week we'll be back at it and see if we can get you the 2 matches like we've been doing normally, but for this week, that's all we've got for you. Hopefully Chokers are grabbing some more wins in the center right now, getting ready to hopefully take the first round of Rainbow Six. When I go over there is when I'm crossing my fingers that we hear. But anyways, just thank you so much for being with us, for supporting us. Drew, thanks for being with us again this week. We're going to have you again next week.
You will.
That's what I like to hear. I'm just going to start marking you in on the schedule without even asking from now on. But we will see you if you come and join us tomorrow, Valorant will not be on our page. It'll be on the NJCAAE's Twitch stream. Make sure to check the social medias to see how to get there. We'll have a link for that for you. And hopefully maybe we'll have Dragon live on the Twitch. I almost said Discord. On Twitch for you tomorrow. But anyways, for sure, we'll at least have Overwatch here at 3 p.m. on Friday. Drew's going to be watching, so you can ask him some questions in the chat if you want to. But anyways, we are finished, finito, done with Smash Wednesday already. A very quick one. Thank you so much for joining in with us. And Drew, you wanna send us off this week? I'm gonna give you the opportunity. Let's see if you can do it well.
All right, guys. Thanks for joining us, like he said. And as always, we'll see you next week.
I like it. Nice.